Hello. Yes, this is Richard on PSSB. The channel is Physical Sciences Silver Bullet. Yeah, tonight we are starting a new topic, very important and somehow challenging topics to a number of learners, which is acids and bases. We are going to have a series of lessons on this chapter. We are going to try as much as possible to simplify it for you, especially for those who have been calling it hard. Our advice to you is that you should endeavor to watch all the lessons we are going to put forward. We believe we are going to be very useful to you. So your job is to ensure that you watch, you like, you share. Yes. So the first question says, define an acid according to Arrhenius. Okay. Yeah, this is a Swedish scientist. Way back in 1884, he put forward a theory trying to explain what an acid is and what a base is. So this one says an acid. So what is an acid according to Arrhenius? According to Arrhenius, an acid is a substance which produces hydrogen ions or hydronium ions in a solution. So this compound, when in solution, it produces hydronium ions or hydrogen ions. Yeah, that is that. Then comes another question saying, define an acid according to Bronsted-lowry theory or belief. Bronsted or Johannes Bronsted was a Danish or from Denmark, and Lowry or Thomas Lowry was from England. Both without seeing each other, without knowing each other, they put up a very similar belief about what an acid is or what a base is. And what do they say an acid is? According to Bronsted-lowry theory, an acid is a proton donor. So that is that. Then we come to the next question. It says, define a base according to Arrhenius. Yes, what did Arrhenius say what a base is? According to Arrhenius, a base is a substance which produces hydroxide ions in a solution. Yeah, that is that. Then comes Bronsted-lowry or Lowry. So the question says, define a base according to Bronsted-lowry. Yes, what do they say a base is? According to these two gentlemen, a base is a proton acceptor. Now, I want us to elaborate the close similarity between these two theories. Okay, this is what you have to know. You have to know that in science, what we call a proton is a positively charged particle inside the nucleus. Okay, we have to know that for us, what we have as hydrogen, we know it has one proton and one electron. The proton is found inside the nucleus, and the electron, the single electron, is orbiting around the nucleus. What happens is that during ionization, electron is lost. Okay, when electron is lost, what is formed? What comes out of this one is going to be a hydrogen atom with a positive charge. We need to know that when a neutral particle loses an electron, it becomes positively charged. But now we need to analyze that, okay, it's positively charged, but what does it contain? Remember, electron is gone. So after loss of electron, what is inside here is one proton. So that explains the reason why when we equate H plus, at times we call it proton. The reason is that it actually has one proton. The one electron it had is already lost. So don't become lost when you see us referring to H plus as a proton. Yeah. So let us now analyze the similarity between the two theories. Let us start with Arrhenius. According to Arrhenius, or Svante Arrhenius, an acid is a substance which produces hydrogen ions or hydronium ions when it is in a solution. An example we can have is HCl. When you put HCl aqueous, it means that it's dissolved in water. And when this one ionizes, what we form is going to be hydrogen ions, which is aqueous, and chloride ions, which also in aqueous. Okay. Now for Bronsted-lowry, what do they say an acid is? They say an acid is a proton donor. So this is what we are going to have. Suppose we have our hydrogen chloride. Okay, let's call it a gas here. And you have our water. So what happens here is that when these two are put together, the hydrogen chloride will donate a proton to water. Water receiving a proton, it will form hydronium ion. So after forming of hydronium ion, what is left behind is a chloride ion. Now I want you to know that what you call hydronium ion is hydrogen ion in water. So which means that even this species we have here, we can easily call it hydronium ion. Yes, that is it for a start. And with that, I would like to thank you for your time. The channel is PSSB, Physical Sciences Silver Bullet, with me, Richard, here. We remind you to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. And also, we need to remind you that this channel deals with physical sciences, grade 12, grade 11, and grade 10, and natural sciences, grade 8 and 9. Our advice to you is that when you are using the channel, don't you go to the video, go to playlist and click the material which belongs to your level. For grade 8 and 9, just click natural sciences grade 8 or natural sciences grade 9. For grade 10 and 11, just click Physical Sciences grade 10 or Physical Sciences grade 11. For grade 12, every chapter is presented independently. So just look for the chapter and click. And with that, I would like to say thank you. We love you. Bye-bye. See you then.